high in the snow-capped peaks of the Himalayas, where clouds rest on jagged stone and the wind whispers through ancient valleys, something extraordinary is born. From the cracks of the mountain rock, a dark resin seeps into the sunlight, thick, potent, and alive with minerals. This is Shilajit, a gift from the earth that has been treasured for thousands of years. In ancient India, healers called it the destroyer of weakness. Warriors took it for strength. Scholars took it for clarity. And today, scientists are finally discovering why this strange mountain substance might be one of nature's most powerful allies for energy, focus, and vitality. The story of Shilajit begins deep within the heart of the mountains. Over centuries, lush plants and herbs become trapped between rock layers. Time, pressure, and heat transform this ancient organic matter into a dense, nutrient-rich resin. In the warmth of summer, it seeps out of the cliffs like dark honey, and that's when it's collected by hand, purified, and prepared. Pure Shilajit is packed with over 80 trace minerals, along with fulvic acid and humic compounds, natural substances that help your body absorb and use nutrients more efficiently. It's like nature's multivitamin, slow cooked over centuries, waiting to be discovered. At its core, Shilajit is a story about energy. Real, lasting energy. Inside each of your cells are tiny engines called mitochondria. They're responsible for producing ATP, the molecule that powers everything you do, from thinking to moving to simply staying alive. Researchers have found that Shilajit helps these cellular engines run more efficiently. In studies with healthy adults, Shilajit improved energy metabolism and reduced fatigue, helping the body create ATP more easily. The result? More natural stamina, steadier focus, and fewer midday crashes. Unlike caffeine or sugar, Shilajit doesn't force your body into action. It simply helps your cells work the way they're meant to. The difference is subtle, but powerful. Instead of feeling hyped, you feel awake. Instead of feeling pushed, you feel restored. It's like flipping on a light that was already there, but dimmed by stress and fatigue. For centuries, mountain dwellers and Ayurvedic healers have praised Shilajit as a tonic for strength and endurance. Today, athletes are beginning to understand why. Modern research shows that Shilajit helps reduce inflammation, supports faster muscle recovery, and improves endurance during physical activity. In one study, men who took Shilajit for several weeks were able to train longer and recover faster. Its secret lies in how it supports oxygen and nutrient delivery to your muscles, giving them the fuel they need to work harder and heal faster. That's why Shilajit has been a quiet secret among high-altitude climbers and endurance athletes. It doesn't just boost performance, it helps the body adapt to stress, whether that stress comes from mountains or from everyday life. But energy isn't only physical, it's also mental. The same fulvic acid that supports your cells also protects your brain. It acts as an antioxidant, guarding neurons from the wear and tear of stress and aging. Some researchers have even explored Shilajit's potential in maintaining brain health and memory. In small studies, people who took purified Shilajit showed improvements in focus and cognitive clarity. Ancient Ayurvedic doctors described it as a mind nourisher, something that sharpened intelligence while calming the spirit. Modern science now echoes that wisdom. Shilajit supports communication between brain cells, helping thoughts flow more smoothly, like clear water down a mountain stream. It's the kind of focus that feels effortless, alert, yet peaceful. In Ayurvedic tradition, Shilajit is known for restoring ojas, the spark of life energy that fuels passion, strength, and drive. And interestingly, modern research supports that idea too. In clinical trials, men who took purified Shilajit daily for several months showed a natural rise in testosterone levels, often by nearly 20%. That increase isn't about building muscle or chasing vanity. It's about balance. Healthy testosterone supports mood, motivation, and resilience, the quiet confidence that comes from a body working in harmony with itself. Many people who take Shilajit describe feeling more alive, not just physically stronger, but mentally and emotionally steadier, like something inside has switched back on. That's the essence of Shilajit, not stimulation, but restoration. What makes Shilajit so special is that it gives the body what modern life often takes away: trace minerals and balance. Its rich mineral content supports immune health, bone strength, and natural detoxification. The fulvic acid within it acts as a transporter, helping nutrients move across cell membranes and removing waste products that slow your system down. That's why, even in tiny doses, Shilajit can have such a wide-reaching effect. It works at the foundation of your body's energy system. And in the Himalayas, where oxygen is scarce, Shilajit has long been used by climbers to fight altitude sickness. It helps the body use oxygen more efficiently, reducing dizziness and fatigue. It's as if the mountains themselves created their own survival fuel, one that humans just happened to discover. How to use Shilajit. To use Shilajit, tradition meets simplicity. The most authentic form is the pure resin, dark, glossy, and slightly sticky. A small amount, about the size of a pea, is dissolved in warm water, milk, or tea. It has a strong, earthy taste, a reminder that it comes straight from nature's core. Capsules and liquid drops exist too, but purity is key. Always choose products that are lab-tested and clearly labeled as purified Shilajit. Most people take it once a day, preferably in the morning, to fuel the day ahead. Others take it after workouts to support recovery. It doesn't work overnight. It builds gradually, layer by layer, like strength returning after rest. Every powerful natural remedy carries a message. Use it with respect. Raw Shilajit, the kind scraped directly from rocks, can contain impurities or heavy metals and should never be taken unprocessed. Only purified, carefully prepared Shilajit is safe and beneficial. Those who are pregnant, breastfeeding, or dealing with iron overload or gout should avoid it, as it's naturally rich in minerals like iron. And as with any supplement, balance is everything. A little goes a long way. Used wisely, Shilajit isn't just safe, it's transformative. Across generations, Shilajit has traveled from mountaintop shrines to modern laboratories, and yet its story remains the same. It's the story of resilience, of how life can endure even in the harshest conditions, and how nature turns that endurance into nourishment for the human spirit. Ayurvedic texts once said, "There is no disease that cannot be helped by Shilajit." Modern science might say it differently, but the heart of that idea endures. Shilajit helps the body remember how to thrive. It strengthens what has grown weak, replenishes what has been lost, and reminds every cell that energy is its birthright. It's not about quick fixes or fleeting boosts. It's about restoring balance, strength, and vitality from within. So whether you're an explorer scaling peaks or someone simply climbing the mountains of everyday life, Shilajit stands as a symbol of endurance. Born from stone, forged by time, a living whisper from the earth itself, saying, "Rise again." This is Shilajit, the ancient energy of the Himalayas, the power that flows from the mountains to the mind and from the earth back into you.